Greetings and welcome back to the No Channel. This is Bernadette Johnson. I'm also known as Keziah or Kizzy. And today I'm coming to you with a book commentary. Now, it's been a while since I did a book commentary, but today I'm going to be giving just very, very brief commentary on a book that I just got finished reading titled The Palestine Laboratory: How Israel Exports the Technology of Occupation Around the World. And this book was written by Anthony Lowenstein or Lowenstein. I'm not exactly sure how the last part of the name is pronounced. But anyway, I found out about this book. I was watching a webinar some time back, and this was one of the books that was recommended. And that's how I found out about this book. But anyway, it talks about how, of course, we know how Israel is occupying Gaza and how they are, the Israelis, how they're oppressing the Palestinians in Gaza. And they're just committing, I know a lot of times the politicians, they don't want to say this, but they're actually committing genocide. I'll say it. They're committing genocide over there against the Palestinians. And anyway, this book, it talks about that, how they are oppressing the Palestinians and how they are monitoring them by, with all kinds of spyware and surveillance technology. But the thing is, which while we are aware how they are treating the Palestinians, the story is even more interesting. Because this book shows and exposes, and this is a researched book. This author, he's a part of the, J community himself. And he wrote this book exposing his own people. And he talks about how the Israelis sell military and surveillance technology to the highest bidders all over the world. They sell the spyware and surveillance technology, weaponry to the U.S., the European Union, even Russia, and even other countries and places that have well-known repressive and oppressive regimes. Infamous, dictators, countries that have dictators. Israel is selling technology, military technology, and weapons to those countries as well. See, for them, it's all about making the money. It's all about making money. And there's even a chapter in this book that talks about how they even benefited from 9/11. Because, of course, with 9/11, that got the U.S., in a war mode. So Israel took advantage of that by selling the U.S., surveillance technology, military technology, and things like that. So this is a very, very, interesting book. And also it talks about how the social media like Facebook, maybe I think Twitter and things like that, and maybe another social media platform it talks about, but I know it talked about Facebook and Twitter, and it was another one. But anyway, it was saying in the book about how social media, things that are pro-Palestinian, a lot of times it gets shadow banned. Posts that are pro-Palestinian get shadow banned. TikTok, that was the other one. And let me see, YouTube, the very platform I'm on now. Yeah, YouTube also. But all of those, a lot of times, anything that's sympathizing and sympathy with the Palestinians, a lot of times on social media, those posts, those videos get shadow banned. But anything that's pro-Israel doesn't get that same kind of treatment. And there was complaints being made, against these social media companies of how partial they are. And then you think about it, what community own and control a lot of the social media? But anyway, I thought this was a very interesting book. Now, if you're not one that's interested in, things regarding the military and government, political related, you may not find this very interesting. But if you are, this is right up your alley. But I just thought I'd just give a brief, commentary about this book. I don't want to reveal everything, but I found it very interesting. Anyway, you can purchase it out of Amazon, maybe Barnes and Nobles, or any other place like that sells books. But anyway, that's my commentary. And I'm not sure when the next time maybe I'll give a book commentary, because I am reading another book. So maybe the book that I'm reading now, I may give commentary on that. But I'm going to try to make a habit of doing more of these. But anyway, I recommend that you purchase the book and check it out, because it is a very interesting and very informative and eye-opening read. All right, so that's all I have. You all continue to be blessed, and please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment.